Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. Got another nice back row bargains, and this one's actually one that probably too nice to put on back row bargains, but we're putting it on here because of the age. And I guess you'd call this a retro RV. This is a 1997 Carriage Carry Light Cachet 528 RK. This thing is priced, in my opinion, way too cheap at $79.95. It has a slide, 30 feet long, weighs right at 6,500 pounds. All aluminum frame. You know, Carriage, guys, is one of those brands that's pretty much always been top of the line back in the day. And they were actually the brand that invented the slide out, and the brand that pretty much made fifth wheels mainstream. They were one of the first manufacturers to design and build fifth wheels way back in the 70s. So this is a brand that was around for a long time. Not cheap, very expensive brand when they were new. This thing is in really amazing condition, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, look at the stripes on it. I don't see any delamination. Roof looks good. I can see that, you can tell from the edges they've kept it maintained. It's got the Eternabond tape on the edges. Heck, that's where I learned to work on RVs when I was a kid, was putting that stuff down with my grandpa on this place, and as a kid, because everything used it back then. So that's one of the first things I learned to work on as I was probably 12 years old, climbing on the roofs and applying that stuff. Got a spare tire on the back, roof access ladder. You can see the fiberglass cap. What is this? 30 amp, I'm sure. 30 amp. You can always look, if you want to know what amperage an RV you're looking at is, always look on the sticker where you plug it in at. That tells you all the information you need to know. $79.95. My gosh, they just don't get no cheaper than that for a nice fifth wheel. And the fact that it's lightweight means you can probably tow this with many of today's modern half-ton trucks. You know, I don't know what works on this thing and what doesn't, guys. It is a back row bargains. Awning. I don't see any signs at the awning. I don't see any bent arms. I don't see any tears in the canvas on what I can see. So I think that's probably good. It's actually got a 10-gallon gas electric water heater in it. Corners aren't beat up. Wow. Of course, I always check my free interactive tow guide to see what your vehicle can tow, your truck. Link in the video description below. Let's look inside. What I like about it, it's pretty much all original. We step inside. Of course, I'm doing this with no power or anything. It's in the raw. Inside, it is a rear kitchen. I mean, everything's original. You can see around the windows, you can see the original upholstery. It all looks good. This is a nice fifth wheel, guys. I'm sorry. I might be geeking on this one a little bit. You can see underneath the rear windows, no water damage. Somebody's made some homemade green curtains for it, but you can take those out easy enough. Good little thing. Looks like an 8 cubic foot Norcold refrigerator. It looks original. And of course, guys, what we do in these back row bargains is we will run shore power to it or a generator and let you inspect it yourself to see what works and what doesn't, because we have no idea besides the slide out. Table and chairs, all the day-night shades are in good shape. Slide out pantries all there. Just with adjustable shelves. Huh. Fantastic vent fan. Like I said, guys, back in the mid-late 90s, Carriage was the brand that pretty much everybody tried to beat. Got a newer TV in it, original stereo. I don't know if it works or not. Got the etched glass front cabinetry. And I know the colors may throw you off a little bit. But here's the thing. I know everybody's all into these remodeling RVs and all that stuff, like painting the walls, changing the furniture out. customizing it to suit your taste, which normally ruins a resale value. But one like this for $79.95, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be worth that if you keep it in good shape, no matter what you do to the inside, within reason. So if you want one to redo, this is one that you can do it pretty much risk-free. Of course, you can always put an extra chair in here or something if you want to. Walk up toward the front. Got a solid sliding door for privacy. Of course, honestly, I'd hate to change it. I like it the way it is, but I'm kind of an old school retro kind of guy anyway. I know not everybody else is, but Queen Island bed in the front. Like I said, they got these curtains, solid sliding door, split bath. This side has got your RV toilet with a sprayer. Man, this thing is clean. Huh. Wow. Back when they actually put a closet in the bathroom, and then you've got another closet right here. Let's see here. Sorry, it's a little dark in here, guys. There's your sink, vanity area, medicine cabinet. Huh. Dang, guys. Solid. No sign, no smoke or pet odors. Huh. Brings back a lot of memories, guys. When I first got into the RV business 20-something years ago, stuff like this would have been front line, prime, your best material to sell. And it's kind of cool seeing how far we've came in the RV industry from back then, but at the same time, it's still cool to recognize where it came from. And where it came from to what it is today. And carriage is a big part of that, guys. Like I said, slide outs and really the popularity of fifth wheels today pretty much are all due to carriage. And just a prime example of how a high quality fifth wheel holds up over the decades over a cheaper entry-level model brand is right here. Solid wood cabinets, thick floors, thick ceilings. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have technology, doesn't even have a CD player. It's got a cassette player, but you know. But what matters is the bones and the build quality. That's the two things that matter. And this is a great one if you need one to live in that you don't want to have to spend a lot of money on, that you can just start using. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what works and what doesn't, but based on how well the previous owners have kept the condition of this thing up, I can't imagine them not having something not working on it. I mean, I might be wrong, but usually when one's been taken care of like this, usually everything else has been taken care of. So come look at it for yourself, see what you think. This was a trade-in. I like it. Yeah, I could see having this on some property somewhere, using it for a recreational camper. This is all you need. Sleeps 4. If you're interested in it, give us a call, 706-965-7929. $79.95, $8,000. That's the cheapest I'm going to take for it, guys. That's haggle-free, firm. You're not going to find anything else in the market today that's nice and clean and this well built for that price. Try to give us a day's notice so we can have power or generator down here so we can plug it up. And you can try everything out so you can see what works and what doesn't before deciding to buy it. It is sold 100% as is, where is, hook and book, hook to your truck and go, price only. Delivery service is available. Contact us for a quote on that. It's free up to 100 miles one way, even on the back road bargain stuff. You know, I know a lot of people are looking for something inexpensive to live in. Well, far as price for the condition and quality, that this is not beatable at all. You're not gonna be able to beat this. And even look at these original ceilings in here. Nothing's sagging. Nothing's got the original light lens covers. A couple of them have holes burned in them. That's where over the decades, where the light from the heat from them old style light bulbs will melt some of those covers eventually, but doesn't hurt anything. And you can always put LEDs in. Huh. Anyway, guys, even the wallpaper border's not peeling. All right, I'll go on. So anyway, $79.95, haggle-free firm, will trade, cash or trade, no financing available on a 97. You might go to your own bank or credit union, which you pretty much have to do if you don't have the cash or trade, and get a personal loan, signature loan, or maybe even a camper loan. Just have to see what they can do. You have to work it out with them. Just call us and let us know if we need to send them anything. 706-965-7929 is the phone number. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Feel free to smash me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share on social media. I've got a very good selection of back row bargains and a lot of fifth wheels now on the back row bargains page on my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. Link in the video description below. I feel like, I don't know, looking in this thing, I feel like we might have this thing mispriced, but you know, that's what he's got it priced. That's what I'm going to sell it for. But I feel like this unit is worth a whole lot more money than $79.95 being in it and looking at it in person. Especially knowing the Carriage brand. I remember selling these things for, even back in the late 90s, early 2000s, selling these things for $30,000+ used. And that was a big price for a used fifth wheel back then. So these things were this is just a nice fifth wheel. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching again. I'll sign off here, and I'll try to do some more back row bargains. I've actually got a really nice regular fifth wheel on the main lot that I'll shoot here in a little bit. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Questions, give us a call, 706-965-7929. If you want to come look at it, call, make sure it hasn't sold. This thing probably gone by this weekend. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.